Hey everyone, welcome back to Covers and Commentary, and welcome to another episode of Drummer Reacts. This time around, we're listening to a soundtrack that I was not anticipating to go this hard. This is the soundtrack for Sonic Frontiers, and this is specifically a song called Find Your Flame, featuring Kellin Quinn and Tyler Smyth. Now, I'm not as familiar with Tyler Smyth, but I am very familiar with Kellin Quinn from Sleeping with Sirens because, well, I was in high school at one point in the mid-2000s, so I am very aware of Sleeping with Sirens. Everybody went through an emo phase at that point, and yeah, I heard one song from this called, I think it's Undefeatable. That was another song by Kellin Quinn, and Nate from Nate Wants to Battle was actually featured in this soundtrack as well. So I don't know why the Sonic Frontiers soundtrack went as hard as it did, but we're going to listen to a song called Find Your Flame, and we're going to see if it's just as lit. We're going to listen to a song called Find Your Flame and see if it's just as good as the rest of the soundtrack. I am super excited, so let's get into it. Immediately starting with like a background like shout track with some interesting... Okay, there's... Okay, so that's what Tyler Smyth's there for, is to do some of the rap. Undefeatable had some badass drum tracks, so yeah, my expectations are very high here, and they're being met so far. Much simpler drum track though, actually. Alright. God, I love Kellin's voice. Yes. Oh, that's good. Please go up. Yes! Yep, there's our halftime. Oh, playing with the snare, the toms, and the China cymbal on there. There's the double bass. Hell yeah. Okay, hold on. God, I love Kellin Quinn's voice. It's so good. But man, that's... I was worried the drum track would be... It's still a fairly simple drum... Like a very simple drum track compared to Undefeatable. Because I did listen to that on my own. That was kind of how this came to my attention. Just came up in a track and I was like, oh, this is really good. Oh, it's from Sonic. And I went down the rabbit hole and here we are. Or the hedgehog hole. I don't know. Let's go back though real quick to 1, 2. We'll go back 10 seconds because I want to hear that part again. Yeah, it picks back up. Yeah. It drops the speed on the snare drum and just goes straight double bass. Yeah, this is a really interesting like midpoint because it's like going right out of the chorus, it goes back to where we started with the background like chanting, shouting. And they still keep the... Yeah, I was going to say, they still keep the acoustic drums, or the traditional drums, in with the synth for this rap bit. And then they introduce the... That sounds like drop C, maybe? Maybe it's... I wouldn't think that's B. Let's go back. Hold on. I want to get back to that, because you can hear when the guitar comes in. I can't tell if that's C tuning or B tuning. I don't think it's C. Or I don't think it's B. I think it's C. But yeah, they keep, for the rap bits, that's interesting because they keep the traditional drums in the background as like your main reference point. But they overlay that synth again with everything. It kind of fits that rap tone. So let's go back into it. I also like that. Sorry, I keep pausing. This, if you're new here, this is a very active, like I listen, but I analyze because there's so much to go on. I tried to get through everything in one shot on my first few videos, and I realized you really can't pick up everything on the first video, so I'm going back a lot. But there's like some sort of like synth, like bum 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 kind of thing. I'm trying to pick up where that's at. It's like... Yeah. Yeah. And now it like... Yeah, it goes into a slide. Hold on, let's go back to... Yeah, you get in the background. Oh, and then that hard cut. Got Kellin in the back screaming. God, he has such a good voice for like going to the really dirty vocals straight into clean. At halftime. Yeah, there's like a part they're not just hitting the cymbals, which was what I was afraid they were gonna do when I heard this like kind of drop part, but they're actually playing with the toms a bit. Let's go back here and you can hear it like yeah, that's good. Yeah, here's the bridge. Keeps the same drum beat. Oh, that harmony though. That's so Screaming with Sirens, that harmony. I love that harmony. That's something that like you hear a lot in Sleeping with Sirens music, which makes sense because it's Kellin Quinn. But yeah, you get the like let me find that. You'll find your flame kind of thing, but then you get this like you'll find your flame as like the harmony with it, which works out really well. I'm gonna go back to the start of that bridge though, because you can hear. Let's go to the top of the bridge. You can hear they keep the same drum track, but you can hear every other instrument. There's like a guitar really going at it in the right ear. Yeah. There's like a guitar going hard in the right ear. But the drum track that they use for the chorus and after the chorus fits perfectly. Like the drop to halftime fits right in as well. Find your flame. Yeah. I love that harmonizing. Oh, how dare I pause just before this epic solo. Oh, it's still going. Damn. Woo! Now here we go, it's the end of the show. Got some lower vocals this time. Simple guitar, lots of reverb. Of course, you're going to use that upper range. Wow. Why does a Sonic game have a soundtrack this damn good? How? That is awesome. Yeah, holy crap, that is really, really good. Like, you get this incredible range up and down. The rap bit, I'm not a huge, like, there's very few artists that I can think of. Linkin Park comes to mind. There's very few who I can think of that really, really tightly integrate a rap section in with their song where the music fits, like everything going in the backdrop fits in with the actual like rap part. This did a pretty good job because they really leveraged like a traditional bass or a traditional drum line rather with like the backtrack of synth and all that kind of stuff. Like they did a pretty good job of keeping the tone the same but differentiating the dirty and clean vocals with rap. But man, it's also, this song is really good at it does a really good job of keeping the drum tracks, like they're not simple, they're not as complex as Undefeatable, but they're not simple, but it is a universal enough beat in a way. I don't know if universal is the right term, but it's a very well-tracked beat that you can take it from the chorus, where it fits perfectly, and then essentially have the drummer play the same track or loop it, depending on whether you made it with an actual drummer or with a drum machine. Take that same track or take that same style, the actual playing, and put it into the bridge, and it fits perfectly. It drops to halftime, and the bridge drops to halftime with everything else. It picks back up. It's so good. This is a soundtrack from a Sonic game. What the hell? Why is it this good? Oh, I don't know. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave some comments down below. What do you all think about this song? This is a pretty damn good song. I'm very upset that I listened to Undefeatable on my own, because it seems to be the one that a lot of people are really going after, but I enjoyed this one. We got a couple other things planned for, obviously not Sonic, but we got some stuff going on with going into our emo phase a little bit. I got some Bring Me the Horizon that's they just dropped a new track, so we'll probably do that later this week or next week. I'm not sure, but hopefully you guys liked this video. Again, comment down below. What do you all think? And if you did really like this video, make sure to like it. If you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to subscribe. I also got some links down below for some other channels. I do these videos twice a week, and then I try to get covers out when I can. And yeah, it's just a party over here, and we got some good music. So I'll see you all in the next video. Hope you have a great day. Make sure to be there, and have a good one.